We took a slight hiatus recently with one particular thing on the channel, but I would like to announce as of today, we're back. Stop playing with your boy. The Lucifer 004 shirt is now live on the website dbpsquad.shop. It has been a few months since we last released merchandise, but I would like to officially announce 004 is the first shirt coming out of the new HQ. We changed up a lot of stuff when it comes to the material and quality of the shirts, and not to mention our new graphic designer is an absolute unit. We have the Lucifer statue in Colorado, the Lucifer name, the black, white, and red, and we got the big guy down here chilling. By far the hardest shirt I have ever released on this channel. There's currently 250 of these shirts, guys. Also have a huge announcement that is attached to this. Considering we only have 250 shirts going live on the website of the Lucifer 004 shirt, I wanted to go and make it a little interesting, and that's why if you purchase a shirt right now, you have a chance to win whatever is inside this mystery box. For every one shirt that's purchased on the website is gonna give you one entry to win whatever's inside this box. If you buy one shirt, that's one entry. If you buy two shirts, that's two entries, so on and so forth. But here's the thing. I'm not gonna go and tell you what exactly is inside this box. What I will tell you is the minimum value that's inside this box is 500 USD. With the minimum value, you might be wondering, what's the maximum value? If you win this giveaway and you utilize what's inside this box to its full potential, you could have something that's potentially worth tens of thousands of dollars. And I'm not capping about this. I wouldn't lie to you guys. If you end up winning and you just don't have any reason to use this, that minimum value is still $500. Head to the link in the description or go to dbpsquad.shop and go snag yourself a Lucifer 004 shirt, because there's only 250, and once those are gone, this giveaway is closed out. Again, one shirt equals one entry. If you buy five, that's five entries, and this prize right here, I promise you, is going to be so sick for the person that wins it. Link is in the description, and good luck, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day where we can finally go and dive into the 300A 2024 Mustang GT here behind me. As many of you may know, I purchased this car about 3 weeks ago now, and we have been making some crazy strides, and I'll give you a little update on those right now. I didn't want to go and break the bank and get like a 401A premium, because that would have been almost another $20,000 tacked onto the price that I paid for this. So with keeping that in mind, I figured I'd give myself a little challenge here on the channel and make some awesome content while doing so. I want to go and show you guys with this build series that even though you may have the cheaper spec of them all, you can still go make this thing absolutely sick. You can still enjoy it, and for a lot less. Today's day and age, those option cars are very, very expensive. And matter of fact, an option GT is just as much as my handling pack Mach 1 over there. The day after I got the car, I called my buddy Steve. He came out and did the full tint job on the vehicle. We have 5% all around with 35 on the windshield. We then went and lowered the vehicle on some iBox Sportline springs that were gifted from our friends over at UPR. Shout out to UPR. Thank y'all so much for hopping on board with this project. Late model restoration was like, yo, we need to get some new wheels and tires on this thing, and they sent us out SVE Performance Pack 2 wheels with NTO5s all around. It is looking so much better. And as you're gonna see in this video as well, my boy Alec came through, got the roof wrapped gloss black, and I am loving this. But just like that, guys, that's exactly what a simple tint job, a roof wrap, lowering the vehicle, and new wheels and tires will do to your 300A. And in my opinion, this is the route to go, because these things are jam-packed with options with the base model alone. Now, there is one thing that we have not touched until today, because it is going to transform this interior on this 300A, and we're gonna make it something pretty special here on the channel today. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, and if this is you on the screen in that non-percentile, I really don't know what you're waiting for, because we are knocking out a lot of content here on the channel around the S650, around the Mach 1, and then we have boosted Lucifer in there as well. Oh, and can't forget Karma C7. So smack that subscribe button, click the bell notification icon, and make sure you drop a like up on this video. Let's go and crush 2,000 likes. Going inside the vehicle here, this is where the 300A peasant really likes to shine, because you don't get the leather seats, you don't get the nice leather in the material. But as I stated in many other videos, the 300A is honestly loaded with a ton of options when it comes to the interior. You still get your really nice flat bottom steering wheel, which I have to go and give props where props are due. Ford finally listened to their consumer and threw in the flat bottom in every single spec vehicle, so you don't have to worry about that. One of the options I did notice is that we do have lane assist. Another cool thing that I absolutely love are the blind spot indicators on the mirror that are sensor driven. And considering we already have the sensor up there for the lane assist, this thing does have collision assist as well. You want to back the car up, you slap it in reverse, it has parking sensors, which is unheard of in a base model. Now, serious question for you all. Do you remember the Gen 2 and Gen 3 base models where you had that little calculator screen that was pretty damn useless? Can we just acknowledge the fact that in 2024, your base model still gets a gigantic projector in the middle of your car? Matter of fact, it has 2 of them. Is that what I think it is? Please don't hit my shit. New Lucifer shirt 004 that just went live on dbpsquad.shop. So shout out to you, my FedEx driver, for dropping off those goodies. Don't forget, we are running a giveaway with those 250 shirts. So every shirt you buy enters you 1 time. So if you buy 1 shirt, you get 1 entry. Buy 2 shirts, you get 2 entries, so on and so forth. 250 spots to enter that giveaway, and I promise you, you're gonna really like what I'm giving away, because I've seen no other creator do this before. Prize minimum is $500 worth, or if you use the prize that you win correctly, it could be worth tens of thousands. And I know it doesn't make sense yet, but the winner will soon find out what it is. So good luck to you guys. Head to dbpsquad.shop, go cop that Lucifer shirt. In my opinion, one of the best I've ever dropped. And just know your support is very, very appreciated here on this channel, and it allows me to do cool things like this. So thank you so much. When you also buy a 300A, this happens. You have a lot of stuff happening all at once. So not only FedEx, but UPS coming in clutch. But that's just a fair warning. You know, when you buy a base car, you want to do a lot to it. So your bank account might suffer in other areas. Anyway, guys, I can go on and on as to why I think the base model Mustang, and especially the 300A, is worth every penny. But we must begin this video and get this stuff tackled, because I have some really big plans for the car today. And as I mentioned, one of those being the seats. We'll be tackling these base cloth seats, and we're going to be tackling the rear base cloth seats, because I have a little something special for those back there, because we just so happen to have 2 boxes that are going to be going inside of this car today. And yes, I'm sure the first one you can kind of understand where we're going, but I promise you're not ready for this one. So if you haven't already, smash the like up on this video. 2,000 likes. Like squad, make it happen. Well, those that are still currently watching this video, 1, I appreciate you, and 2, there's your little sneak peek. We're not going to touch on this in this video, but just know that's for big man in there to live on, for the Mach 1 for certain days, and then when this thing gets whippled, I mean, we're gonna need them. Again, another video, but first things first, guys. Since we are gonna be removing all of the interior out of the vehicle, the stock seats are still connected with an airbag, so we're just gonna play it safe and pull the battery just to make sure there's no power going to the airbags, because that could be a pretty big mess. So we're gonna avoid that at all costs. Power should now be disconnected. Going inside the car, we're gonna have to put the seats all the way back, because the fronts are gonna be the first ones we take out clearly, and we can remove these floor mats. I gotta get those cleaned, and God, they're already wearing down like crazy. I wanted to get some weather texture in here. I believe you just pop open, shebang, and that's an issue. I don't know if I have those. God dang it. That is quite annoying, actually. I don't think I got those. We may be running to the store to get whatever star pattern that is. Why can't Ford just be normal and just use something that everybody has on hand? Like, come on. I'll probably be taking a trip to Advanced Auto down the road, to be honest, so that sucks, but hey, it is what it is. Dude, oh my God, I swear on absolutely everything. I just found this in my toolbox, and this just brought back memories, because when I had my 2020, I had to remove a seat when we went to Cecil County to go race one day, and my buddy Jake told me that it takes a T55, and so I went out and bought one, but then my seats were actually just down with normal, like, hex nuts. Like, I didn't need this. If this freaking works right now, but it's gotta fit, so here we go. Oh, insane. I was sitting there ruffling through the toolbox. I'm like, I'm hit. I gotta take all the boxes inside. I gotta close up shop. I gotta go to the store. I forgot I bought this, and this was like 2.5, 3 years ago. This is crazy. My day's made. My day is made. Today is a good freaking day, man. Yeah, buddy. Like, the odds of that actually happening and just the fact that it was just laying right there is crazy. It's a good day, but I can't find shit. Gotta redo my tool. I can't even find a freaking ratchet, dude. And look at that. It's working. Shout out to my boy Jake. Shout out to my boy Jake. Now we're gonna do the rears, and I'll get the impact to zap those suckers out. Oh yeah, it's easy. Okay, I just undid the airbag. So you can just reach your hand underneath there. Don't try to pull the seat up without doing that, because if you mess up a wire or anything for an airbag stuff can definitely lead to issues. So don't do that. All right, she's free. Probably want this folded up as much as possible. Give her a little shoulder lean. Oh my God, dude. This thing is freaking so light. Okay, now I see how the base models actually weigh nothing. I don't mean to be rough, but this is nuts. That's so light. Now for the driver's side. The leather premium seats, like I said, I pulled them out of Hades before. Those are a lot heavier, like a lot heavier. Hell, if I were to put a number on it, I would say 40 pounds heavier maybe. And that's not even exaggeration, like not even joking. And bloop. Oh my God. Don't lose your bolts. Simple plug, boom. This one may be a little trickier just because you have the steering wheel. Okay, I lied. Actually, very simple still. The fronts are now pulled. We obviously have to pull the rears. I've never actually done the rears before, so. All right. I mean, that was some progress within, what, 10 minutes? This is too simple. Now we got to remove the rear seats, and I'll be the first to say it. I don't even know how to do this. I'm gonna kind of wing it here. I'm just gonna kind of feel. I think there's a clip right here, maybe. Oh, I just broke something. Okay, yeah, there is a little push. Okay, that was easy. Does this? Oh my God, dude, what? There's nothing to this. Get on out of here, Jerry. So the back portion here, we have a nut there, a nut there. Oh yeah, there's a bolt right there, and then how do these pull down? Like this. Gotta be something up here, right? Okay, wait. Oh, that's for the side plastic. I don't know if I want to pull that out. Oh, wait, no, that's it. This stays. I'm an idiot. So it's just those 3 bolts, dude. Damn, fuckers. All those 3 bolts. They look like they could be, I don't know, 15s or something. We'll try. Let's try the 15. Hey, right on the money. Swing. Swing. And now I would imagine pull these back down, pull this back down. Hoi. Need my gun. Swing. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The rear seat is now loose, and we can discard this forever. Just kidding. I'm actually going to stuff this away just in case the day comes where I get rid of the car and I can return it back to stock, because what I'm about to install back here is something I will keep forever, even if I sell the car. That's a lie, because I don't know if I'll actually need it, but that's what we're going to go with. Oh, I tell you what, I probably did this on a good day. If I did this midsummer, I'm sweating now. It would not be pleasant. Here they are, the rear seats. Boom, boom. And as far as the flotation device, if you fall off a bridge and you need to swim and live, boom. As far as taking out the rear seats, absolutely so easy. On a scale 1 through 10, it's a 1. It's simple. I think the hardest part about all of this right now is just simply having the freaking T55 Torx bit. Give you guys a little look though inside the cabin now. We are race ready. Who wants the smoke? Stock tune, seat delete, ready to rock and make our first 8-second pass NA. But all kidding aside, very, very simple, guys, to pull your 2 front seats and the rears. You could do this with your eyes closed, no joke. But now I think it's time to go over to the packages we have here from our friends over at EMP Performance there on the left, and of course Kustom Interiors, because this is where the magic is gonna happen. But our first package, it's gonna be from our friends over at Kustom Interiors. In the past, I've honestly used this product so many times because I just love them. So Kustom Interiors actually actually specializes in like super tight seat skins that can overlay on top of the factory seat. I put a set in the Ford F-150 not too long ago, came out amazing. We actually put a set in my buddy's S650 EcoBoost, those came out amazing. And you know, when I bought this car, I kept that in mind because why not utilize the fact that you can get a like almost premium looking seat cover for the cloth seats, which again are gonna be lighter and this is cheaper. But nonetheless, they sent me out their all black leather seat skins, and I'm gonna install these right here for you guys. So if you've never seen this before, make sure you watch this whole thing through because I promise you're gonna be impressed and you're gonna be fooled because you're not even gonna know these were cloth at one point. But we have the driver and passenger backrest, and we should have, here we are, and these are gonna be the ass part. And the last things are the leather headrest. That's gonna be all we're gonna need for the front seats on this kit, and we're gonna just discard of the rear seats and probably stash them in storage or something. If somebody with an S550 needs them, let me know, you can have them. They are currently working on developing the S650 rear seats because they are a tad different, so the fitment isn't perfect with these. So just stay tuned for that, and I'm sure they'll have those knocked out in no time. But okay, we have the front and rear leather seat skins. Now I have to go and show you all what we're doing for the rear seat, and a really big shout out goes out to EMP Performance. You can find both of these guys links in the description of the video. They made this happen, they made it happen quick, and I have never had anything like this in one of my vehicles before, especially something custom. So this is a first, and it is going to look absolutely insane. Let me go get it. Fellas, you are not ready for what's inside this box. I obviously had to peek. I couldn't wait for this video. I opened it up yesterday just to make sure everything was in good condition through shipping and stuff. I'm impressed. I am very excited, and I highly suggest everybody watching this right now, if you want to do the same thing, go through EMP Performance, because not only do they make the best one, but they can make it custom to whatever you'd like. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce Apex's new rear seat delete that is going to be paired up with the custom interiors front seat skins. Oh my god, dude, this is going to look so sick. For those that don't know, that is my DBP logo. I'm stoked on it. Little things like your custom logo on the backrest seat delete part, that is the icing on the cake in my opinion. And considering we're technically upgrading from a 300A today with the leather front seats, having this in the rear to look back at and to look at the overall interior with is going to completely transform the vehicle. Let me go and unpackage this. EMP Performance took no time to get this made and to get this out to me. So we'll have a little bit of grabber blue in the back seat there. And then of course we have the white lettering, and it even comes with their little EMP badge that we will rock. Like, look how clean this is. That looks so sick, and that sits right up there. So the red and blue with the contrast and the whites, it's gonna look so good. Come with hardware. I already looked up online how to install all of this, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's nothing crazy, but here it is. This is the back portion. And then obviously this is going to be the ass portion, and this is like hard plastic. This isn't no cheap flimsy wood. So bang, bang, and bang. Once those get assembled, we will install this first because it'll be easier since the car is empty on the inside. Time and time again, everybody doubts me. Everybody has something to say. I'll just let this interior upgrade speak for itself and the car in general, because it's coming such a long way in such a short period of time. About to be completely transformed and feel like a premium for less money. But we're gonna go install the custom interior seat skins on the cloth base seats right now, so let's get it. First up on the chopping block, we have the driver's seat. I'm just gonna stick it right here to keep everything organized. These are directional, so just make sure you grab the right ones. And I don't know if the bottom parts are. I know these are though. So we have the bottom portion, we have the back portion, and now we need a headrest, which I don't think these are any different. Driver's side seat skins. So starting off with the lower half, you're gonna wanna line it up, and you're gonna try to get it as snug as possible for now, because there's actually these little elastic clips that are gonna push back, and since they're this shape, you push back, you pull them down, and then you turn the flap like this, and that essentially, it's gonna go like that. It's gonna push on the other side, but the tension is gonna pull these extremely tight. And then at the bottom here, you have these two little elastic with the hooks. These are gonna feed all the way under. As you can see, it's kind of doing it now, pull tension, and then it would just clip on like that. So I kind of already did one. Undo your elastic on that strap, and then you have one on this strap. And that clip, gotta pull it out, just like that. That clip I was talking about, you're gonna push it through the crack now, and lift this flap, and you're gonna see I have it here. Pull tight and then set it just like that, and the tension right there will hold it in place, and you have 3 of those. And while you're doing this, you can go and tuck all of your leather into the plastic shroud here like I'm doing, and that just gives it like an OEM look. Like that alone. Stick the second strap through. So just for reference, You lift this, we have 1, 2, and 3, all nice and tight. And now this is not gonna pull forward whatsoever. Now tilt the seat back, and here's those clips I was talking about. So you're gonna make sure you pull them, latch onto these metal bars back here, and this is gonna give it a lot of tension. And with that tension, like I mentioned, it's not gonna come up whatsoever. Like, these are gonna be on there. They're not gonna slide around. They're not gonna do any of that jazz. It's super tight, and the more and more you use it and wear it in, the more it'll form to the seat a lot better. But I mean, we got cloth and now leather. Keep this open because as far as this section, you do have some more of these tensioning things. I'm gonna pull the headrest, make sure that's unzipped. Slide this over. And these ones are a little more tedious because it's a really tight fit, but that's obviously what you want. I know some of you guys like that shit loose out there, not me. Anyway, just work the seat cover around. It'll take a couple passes to, you know, get it really flush. And also don't forget, with your headrest, you want to push those through, and that'll actually help you guide and line up the other portion of all this. Lots of adjusting, lots of pulling down, and you can kind of see where this is going. Also, don't forget, you want to fish your seatbelt strap up through the top slit there. Make sure that's all pushed down nice and tight, because then obviously once we get this aligned like that, your seatbelt strap will work. It's going to be the same thing with these you know, elastic bands. I just got one through, just got the other through, and just make sure they're all tight. You should have 6. All right, perfect. Feed the factory elastic bands back down to their desired location. Before you do these elastic bands on the seat cover, you want to zip the seat cover up. That'll tighten it up. And then you want to take these as far down as possible. I'd like to feed them right about there. You have these straps in the headrest. Pretty self-explanatory. These fit really tight, but that's for good reason. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, you have a full base 300A seat that is now all leather, and it looks so good. Now, truth be told, this will trick many people, and they will seriously not know this wasn't a factory seat unless they go for your ass cooler or ass heater. But as far as like base wise, this is amazing. But I'm obviously gonna go and tackle this one. I'm not gonna film it. Same exact process. As soon as they're both done, we can then begin to install our rear seat delete. So I'm currently starting to melt out here. The seats are now finished. It took me about 20 minutes to do both of them. Not too bad. But take a look at this, guys. 300A Apex, about to get leather seats. Not to mention, we have the rear seat delete, and that combo is just gonna look so killer. And a big question might be, well, doesn't that make the seat like extremely heavy? And to be honest, not really. It probably added, I don't know, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds worth of material maybe. It's really not much. The interior is all vacuumed out now. We have the leather seat skins all installed, and that leaves the last part of this interior upgrade, and that is going to be the custom rear seat delete, which I am just absolutely gassed to put in. I have the hardware that EMP supplies right here, and right off the bat, these like little, I don't even know what these are. These are pretty cool, but those go together, so mount those up. These 2 plastic tabs are gonna hold the EMP badging and the back part nice and tight. These little Allen key bits are gonna go and replace right on top of that stock stud. Intricate kit, it looks really good. And I guess the first thing we can do is grab our DBP. Oh my God, dudes. Y'all can never dog on me. Like, you just can't. I'm one of those people that have a vision, get shit talked on, and the vision comes to reality and everybody shuts the fuck up. It happened with Lucifer and the Paxton setup. Like, everybody was on my dick. But oh, when the Paxton setup was finished, everybody wants to be like, oh yeah, that was sweet. Anyway, f that. Oh my God, that looks insane. Then these 2 little clips here. Okay, wow, that took a lot of effort, but I can see why now, because that actually holds it into place. So you just gotta absolutely, yeah, muscle those things. And then this slides into so, and then the red, the white, the blue, the white, that is gas. That is absolute gas. But yeah, so this base plate here and these like pins hold it extremely tight, and I'll give it to EMP. This design, like this whole thing, absolutely so smart. Just so smart. When I watched the video, I wasn't really expecting it to go down like that, but it did, and I got to give it to them. Now we're gonna take our little bottom portion here, and I may be stating incorrect, but I want to say I'm right. You're actually able to sit on this once it's installed. Like it's that good. And so you have these holes here and those holes there. You're just gonna go and feed that over those studs. So about 4 minutes later, I actually I did feed it underneath right here, so it fits a lot better. But when you get those stud things in with the Allen key and tighten that down, but as you can see, it's nice and symmetrical, looks good. Let's get this tightened down. So take your supplied hardware and get it started. There you have it, guys. We have our hardware bolted up there, and I'm actually gonna leave these out for now because I do have to get a new one. It was my fault. I broke this little clip thing, unless I could figure out how to fix it, but it seems like it'll just be easier if I get a new one. But I mean, regardless, it's not going anywhere whatsoever. It looks so freaking good too, though. I'm stoked on that. Very, very stoked on that. But I think it's time we get the seats in and wrap this up. Pop this driver one in. I think we had it all the way down last time. Whew, it is getting hot, fellas. Really freaking hot. Oh, go set in the passenger. I don't know if I'm ready for dead set summer, to be honest. These 75, 80 degree days I'm cool with, but I know it's gonna get smoking hot here soon. I am not gonna film myself installing these again because I feel like that's just gonna ruin the final look. So I'm gonna get to it, reinstall all of these, make sure the seats are torqued down, plug them all back in, vacuum up my floor mats, stick those back in, and get this thing wrapped up. So make sure you drop a like up on this video right now if you like what you're seeing so far with Apex. Every like you drop, every subscription you leave, it really does help out the channel. It helps promote these videos and broadens my audience and allows me to do cooler stuff like this. So if you would do that, 2,000 likes, let's crush it, and I'm gonna get to it. That is going to complete the full interior transformation, and I have to say it looks incredible. I even sent some photos to show my friends before they saw this video, and they were like, I can't even believe that's an aftermarket seat cover. It almost fooled me. That is essentially why I love using those, because they're one, cheap, a lot cheaper than full seats, and two, they fit amazing, so you get an awesome result out of them. As far as the rear seat delete too, that was just the icing on the cake in my opinion, and I'm very, very happy with how this car is turning out so far. Anyway, let's hop inside the car and let's take a look at the new interior. The leather seat skins paired up with those cloth seats just look so freaking good, and you can't tell me that doesn't look like a premium right from the factory. Then if you look inside here, take a glance in the back seat, we got the sick DVP logoed seat delete from our friends over at EMP Performance. So that right there though, like I said, icing on the cake. It's the little details that matter. I'm just very happy that my vision like came to life interior wise, especially with my first time ever owning a base model car. If you go to the passenger side though, you can see it a little bit better. I'll give you guys the good angle. Oh yes, that looks incredible. Truth be told, you would have fooled me if you pulled up to this at a car meet and I just peeked through your window. Let's give you guys a quick little full feel really fast, like with the tint, the seats. Woo! Close the door. This is the cockpit now. Nobody can see inside. It feels really good. It smells really good. It smells like leather. And just look at this, man. So when I'm hitting the vlogs like this, you know, it's gonna be the new angle just to show off the rear seat delete and the seats. But tell me that isn't fire though. And I'll still be able to put like all my luggage, all my bags and such when I go on road trips. And I can even have people sit on the rear seat delete because it's that sturdy. Technically lose no function out of running that rear seat delete because let's be honest, the rear seats already suck. But at least it looks a little fancier now, right? I think Ramina's gonna like this a lot more. She loves her leather seats, and I must say I do as well. And here's actually the bonus of running the seat skins over getting premium seats. One, the premium seats actually have motors in them, so that's gonna add more weight. Two, they have more electronics for the heated and cooled. That's more weight. Three, they're a little bit pricier, so you're gonna spend more money essentially. When you could just go to the link in the description, buy yourself some seat skins, and you just saw them here first. They freaking work and they look so good. Overall, I am very, very happy with the results. I know I sound like a broken record, but I put in some work today to get this result. Huge thank you goes out to Kustom Interiors and EMP Performance. I appreciate you guys jumping on board with me with the S650. That is going to make my road trips, that is going to make my inside filming, driving around so much more comfortable and a more premium feel, which I do appreciate. If you think the final result came out amazing, again, slap that like button. Let's crush 2,000 likes on this video. You can find all the product and links in the description of this video. Go support those people and make sure you use my promo code DBP Squad to get money off your order. And I know you may have noticed and I shouted it out, but we got the freaking roof wrapped.
Been back at it here for a couple months now. Got a new brand, Rapparition. Our big focus here is not only just providing good quality installations, suicide awareness is also big and important. So you'll see a lot of that on our social media if you want to tag that here. Whole new plan, whole new vision, and great quality.
Alec came through and did his thing, man. This thing looks sick. And I actually decided to leave the little shark fin white. I think it's a cool little touch, and you know, it's really not necessary. I like how it's like white, black, and then little hint of white up there.
Very clean, very glossy. Find me on Facebook, Instagram at Rapparition. And if you reach out to me or give me a call, all my contact information will be down below. Reach out and we will get you taken care of. If you come from Derek, then you get a discount on all roof wraps and all full wraps.
Hit up Alec, tell him I sent you. Get your roof wrap done on your Mustang. I've been saying this for the last 5-6 years since him and I have been working together. It's worth it, as you can see here. And I was a little skeptical on doing it on the white car. I was like, yeah, it might not flow that well, but I mean, freaking A, dude. Look at the car right now. Save some money, tell him I sent you. Get your vinyl work done. It's worth it. And remember, guys, make sure you head to www.dbpsquad.shop. Go snag your Lucifer 004 shirt before they are gone forever. dbpsquad.shop. Good luck, fam.